Hey folks, how's it going? So, today's video, I definitely want to try something different and a little bit new. And so I've been thinking about this. When I was in college, or even before college, one of the things I like to do was actually do little stories, right? And I would make up these little stories in my head. I would draw them all out, make a plan, write them all out, and that. And then when I was finished, I was kind of like finished, but they never really went anywhere. And I thought to myself, geez, I do like doing different things, but I also want to try something that maybe is a little more consistent. So that's what this video is about. I'm going to do a story. It's called Ed the Reluctant Biting Viper. Now, what I want to do is do it from ground base. So you see me just starting. So I'm going to be just talking to you guys, telling you what I'm thinking in my head, how I'm going to plan it out, and then go through the different aspects, right? So I build my character first, right? I'm pretty sure Ed part will be easy because it's in my head already. I've got that figured out. I do have other characters that are going to be in it, and those I might need to take time to develop. Now the other thing too is, as you're doing something like this, there'll be storyboards, right? Then I'm going to have to probably pick out sections that would be the best part of the story to explain how the writing goes. The other thing I'm going to do about this too, that does scare the snot out of me, is I'm going to not edit my writing so you can see. A lot of times when I'm explaining to people what it's like for me is that verbally I work. I know I can do this kind of stuff, talk, blah, 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 blah. When it comes to the mechanic aspect of things, writing and that, and then forming things together is where the problem lies. So I want to show you me going through that process, which would hopefully be a bit of a growth process too. So that's what that's about. Blah, blah, blah. Just a second. Now, and the other thing too is, in this, while it's going on, as I was saying, there'll be different aspects to the actual videos. Is that something like building a character out of clay will be one video on its own, and you can use that to whatever you need. One might be painting backgrounds and then adding the characters into it, and then what characters I need, right? And then even the process of maybe how to build it so I can make kind of like a storyboard or a video that's going to be something you can visually see. I'm not sure yet, but that's the growth of the situation. So anyways, I've been talking a lot. Watch the video, which is, again, me talking and showing you Ed, the Reluctant Biting Viper. The next video will be me building one of these little guys. And so, it's just like Disney used to do where they had the character and you could actually look at it and see it from different positions, get an idea how that character would move around. So I want to have something that I have as a visual that I can look at and say, okay, well, that's, Ed's going this way or Ed's going that way. And then basically just building that up, making fun with it, and then I can go to the other aspects of it. So there'll be the writing aspect of it, right? So I've already started hitting on that kind of stuff already, which, writing, right? And you tear a page and you do another writing situation. But that's what it's going to be. I just want to do something where you guys can see the whole process, then you see the end of the product, and see where it goes. Have fun with it, right? So that's that. Guys, you've been doing great following me and stuff like that. I love you for it. And thumbs up, subscribe, share with a friend. Also, check out my other YouTube channel, Snakes and Coffee. Guys, we're getting ready for the springtime and the animals are going to be out, so we're going to be running around trying to catch some snakes and talk to you guys about it and whatever else we can get, right? All right, so do that. Thank you very much. Watch the video. Okay. Okay, guys, here's how it goes. So, folks, I'm deciding to try something a little different and new to my approach of doing videos. And see, a long time ago, well, actually, approach would be actually to make sure you have an actual marker that works before you even start. So apologies right there already. But let's get back to this again. We'll try this one more time. Let's see what happens. All right. There we are. So a long time ago, I would do stories, write little stories. And I stopped doing it. And I thought to myself, why did I stop writing stories? Why not keep doing it, right? And, you'd go through and write a complete full story. And in the end, you'd come out with it and finish it and do some character drawings with it and stuff like that. So it was fun. And especially when I thought about getting into animation, that it would be a great idea to be able to do stories. Later on, I come to realize that storyteller, yes, animator, no, right? But that happens, you come to realize things like that. But I thought, it would be fun to share some stories with you guys through the video and just do them up, have some fun with them, see where they go, right? Could be a good story, could be a bad story, I don't know, right? And, just have some fun and see where it goes. So, anyways, this is my story. This story here is about Ed. Ed is the reluctant, biting viper. And so, I'm going to do the complete story. Now, what I'm going to do is, I want to do everything I can possibly do. So, it'll be more than just one video. So, what will happen is you'll get me drawing, trying to figure out how Ed should look, right, as a viper, right? I'm playing around here right now, just kind of saying to myself, like, what kind of a thing? Maybe I need to change the eyelids a little bit more. I want to get some kind of a cute factor, but also, not too overly done. Yeah, so there we are. We got Ed, and, I want to show you that. Now, as I was saying, I'm going to do the whole story. So I'll do kind of like a storyboard kind of an idea. So that way we can get the look of it, the writing and stuff like that. But one of the things I'm going to do, and I don't like this, but yes, I do like this, is I'm going to show you me writing. One of my great fears, I'm going to do it publicly. I can't believe I'm going to do this. But I am going to write it all out, and then what I'll do is I'll show you the process of getting it done correctly, so that the right, spelling, the right phrasing, and all that kind of stuff. So it'll happen. So I think I've kind of already had an idea of what I'd like Ed to look like, right? And I think that this kind of an interesting pattern would be fun, right? And I got old Ed right here. Now, I can try different looks, right? And that. But what I want to do is do a whole, a bunch of little videos together to make it. And then what you'll actually see in the end is an actual storybook with the actual characters. And then see if that resonates with you guys, and see if you have some fun with it. See if you'll go out and try to make your own, right? And that's pretty much all I want to do. I just want to go from the first beginning of the process, right? Which is, maybe drawing up your character, right? Trying to see what your character should look like. I like the heavy eyelid idea simply because that's me. I have heavy eyelids. You kind of, if you're going to write something, you probably write a character that's a little bit like yourself. When you draw pictures, you tend to do that a lot too. Probably a little bit of the old ego thing, right? But I kind of like this movement. It's pretty straightforward. And then I'll have to figure out, while I'm drawing the actual story, what the different actions will be, right? So I'm going to have to, at some point, maybe have him actually biting something if that's part of the story, right? So you got to think about that, right? Now, how's that going to look, right? And, you sketch out something there and an idea in your head, right? And See if that works, right? Yeah, so just little things like this that start to create a story. That's how I've always done it anyways. I'll just do little flashes in my brain and think about certain things, So Ed, I've got covered. I think, I'm going to keep it fairly simple, straightforward, not too hard to work with. I might actually do a little sculpture of Ed to be able to move it around. So I'll do that as maybe one of the videos things, right? So, right now it is more than one video, right? Yeah, so more than one video that we're going to do, all right? So you're gonna, if you want to watch this, you're gonna have to follow along, right? And each time, what I'll do is I'll start writing the story itself, then showing maybe the actual ideas of how the pictures will look, right? And like I said, I like the idea of like a storyboard, right, where you're got the things blocked in so you can kind of see the flow, right? It's one of the things I did from animation that I did like and learned and really had lots of fun with storyboards. I always thought they were so great, and you see them used in movies and stuff like that too nowadays. So storyboard, right? The characters being built, there will be another character in it, other side characters too, and so how do I want them to look and stuff like that. So there'd be actually quite a bit to it. So hopefully you guys will follow along on this and have enjoyment of it, I hope, anyways. And then maybe even maybe as it's progressing, maybe some ideas even. I don't mind an idea. I'm going to be honest with you. Probably because I like to do stuff like this, but I also like to do it as myself. I'll listen, but you got to be honest with yourself. When I'm doing this kind of stuff, time to be, this is the way I like it. I did come to realize that that's what my daughter's like. Hunter, she, when she wants to do something, it's her way or no way. And I think she gained that from her father, and that, which is a good thing, and that can also be a bad thing. So you have to be careful, balance it all out, right? Just like all life. So Ed, the reluctant, and I don't know if I'm spelling that right, viper. Biting viper, sorry. Biting viper. So there you are. Ed, the reluctant biting viper, will be the story, right? And we will put that together. I will put it together. You will watch, right? But maybe you can also, like at the same time, maybe build your own self a character and see how it would go for you to do something like this, right? Let's say to yourself, hey, you know what? I'm going to write a story, do a little story, put it together, and then little aspects of it to build it up so that it actually becomes a full story. So it's a big job. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, but it's what I want to do, and it's been on my mind for a bit. And I might start doing more stuff like that. If I get good at it, I would love to have, just little stories that you guys can sit down and watch, and, laugh and giggle, and we'll go from there. Okay, guys? So thanks for watching this video. Just some basic drawing you're going to see right now. But like I say, I think it's going to be fun. So be ready for the next video on Ed, the reluctant biting viper. Yeah. There you are, Ed, the reluctant viper. Now the story begins, and we'll see where it goes. Okay, guys? Got my clay already, so I'm ready for the next video. So we'll get started on that, and you guys just have a great day. mess this right up right now. Holy smokes. Okay, sorry. Let's try it one more time. Remember, be cool like a big bull moose and always wear